visualising a vagina and then making it talk was like so much problem solving. So that was really fun. I'd always struggled with the elitism of fine art because I'd always felt like with the still image of painting and drawing, I wasn't able to communicate enough. And with time and sound, I suddenly felt like I could directly say things and anyone could understand them.
I used to know this nigga Sonny who was ironically dark, never consumed by the money but selling job in the park became a main habit of kids, bagging the piff. Cornucopias quoting the man who was blagging a biff. It wasn't simple, simpler than previous. Maturity was lacking and he was never mischievous. Devious was closer, only relevant if leaving us. He was too afraid, so we stayed forced to believe in trust.
For me, working with song lyrics and working with sound has always been really like creatively liberating. With working with sound, you have a structure on which to hang visuals, which gives you a nice constraint.
I know my planet sizes, the universe makes me cry.
If you're not a scriptwriter and you don't have a narrative, you let the sound guide you. So for me, working with the music video, I will listen to the song so many times until it's almost formed, if I feel like it just tells its own story. When I was in my final year at uni, my dear friend Jack Stedman, who is the lead singer of a band called Bombay Bicycle Club, had for some time wanted me to make a music video for them, which was a stop motion piece for How Can You Swallow So Much Sleep.
There's a story in which my eyes shut. Could you back me up? Could you back me up?
I was in the dark by myself for 6 months animating this little ginger boy. I lost like my boyfriend and I lost all my friends. I was just like, with this little boy. That film won the BAFTA New Talent Award. I think getting exposure is more important than getting kind of prizes, to be honest. Like, I really care about pop culture and the masses. I don't really mind about whether I'm put on a pedestal within an industry. My other passion is animate documentary. It allows people to talk more freely because they're not being filmed.
Depression makes you look at your feet and look at the ground and look down, and it's a pity because I think as human beings we're capable of looking up and seeing something better, you know. We can be like the spider crawling in the bathtub. We can look up and appreciate that somewhere up there's something beyond our understanding.
It's a great genre for exploring issues that are slightly uncomfortable or slightly emotional.
A vagina could never be ugly to me.
Clit. I don't know, but JJ.
I like the mystery of not knowing knowing that each and every vagina is going to be different.
I've got really concerned about why so many young women weren't enjoying sex in the way that they could and should be. It was almost like an adventure in trying to work out why all these women weren't able to connect with the pleasure their bodies were capable of. That project's got probably the best reception out of anything I've ever done, actually. It's got huge reception, and I'm glad to hear that because it's one of the most honest and personal things I've done. Oh yeah, no, sex sells, big time.